I've been called out by another YouTuber? Ha! You gotta listen to this. So this young guy named Chris Meacham started a challenge. Tell Your Jeep Story Challenge. So it's been going around and people are calling out, tagging 3 other YouTubers that have Jeeps. It's been filtering along. I saw Brad from Trail Recon. He got called out, so he did his. And a few other small YouTube channels got on board with it too. Nathaniel's Garage called me out. So I accept the challenge, and here's my Jeep story. My Jeep story starts, well, I guess I would have been in my teens, and I think I was around 18 years old, and I really wanted a Jeep. So my buddy and I one day went into a dealership. Funny enough, it's Big 4 Motors who I bought this Jeep from originally. So we went in, and it was the 2-door Sahara Unlimited. My buddy and I convinced one of the sales guys that left him. My buddy left him his license, and I had mine, and so we took the Jeep out for a spin. Took it to his house, went into his garage, took the doors off right away, put the soft top down, and we went cruising for 2 hours in this Jeep. Brought it back, good condition, but I couldn't afford the price tag. It was beyond my reach. So let's go back a little bit. You see, when I was younger, my parents, my dad, would take us camping all the time. And he had an old Chevy Blazer. I'm talking the big Blazer. He had this thing lifted on a 6-inch lift with like 30, I think they were size 33-inch tires. This thing looked ridiculous. But he took us everywhere. He took us to the back country. We went camping where there was no paid campsites. So if you think about it, wait a minute. We were overlanding back in the day without even knowing it. So all the camping experiences, we go all these different remote places. And I fell in love with camping at that point. So I wanted a vehicle that suited my needs. That was, you know, the whole outdoor, rugged, everything that says who I am. An extension of who I am. So when I had a family, I couldn't get a 2-door Jeep. You just couldn't fit kids in the back seat. It was too small. So it wasn't in my reach. So I ended up getting an Isuzu Rodeo 4x4, 4-door. I had a Dodge Durango. That thing was a beast, by the way. So I've had some older vehicles. But then in 2008 is when you started hearing about the new Jeep Wrangler JK 4-door. I thought, wait a minute, well, this is cool. But again, I wasn't quite sold on it yet because it was brand new. You know, you got to let a vehicle come out and let the kinks work itself out a little bit. So I waited. And then in 2010 is when I made the decision. It was time to get a Jeep Wrangler JK. Off I went into the dealership, looked at what I wanted. I wanted a 4-door, natural forest green, had to have a tow package. I just wanted the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. I couldn't afford the Rubicon because I had 3 kids. So again, but we made it work. So I got the hard top and the soft top in the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. It was an automatic transmission. Well, since then, our lives changed. We were going everywhere. We were camping. We were taking the top down. We were going for cruises. We go into the mountains. We go for ice cream. We went to Canmore, Banff. Then all of a sudden we end up going to San Francisco, the Oregon coast. My daughter and I went all the way to the Moab and did the White Rim Trail together. That was awesome. Did 5 national parks in Utah. And that wasn't enough, so we had to go to the Yukon and Alaska. So Tracy and my son Kyler, we did that trip also. And then last year, Bruce and I went all the way to Flagstaff to attend our first Overland Expo West, pulling our new trailers. Well, that just continued on and on from there. So that was my first Jeep. My second Jeep is the Jeep you see right now, the new 2018 Wrangler JKU. Now they're not making them anymore. They stopped production, so I'm very happy that I grabbed myself one of the last models of the Wrangler JK. Now there's nothing wrong with the JL, but I wanted the JK. I'm familiar with the JK, I wanted to stick with the JK. So now the old Jeep is now passed on to my son. So it's one of those things where you're able to pass on the Jeep onto your son or daughter, and they can keep it, they can maintain it, and live the experiences of owning a Jeep. So now it's with the new 2018, time for more adventures, starting doing a whole new build, adding features, as you can see from my channel, and that's it from there. It just keeps going, and more memories are being built. So now it's time to call out the next 3 YouTubers. First one I call out is Chris Shantz of Venture Forward. Him and his orange Jeep with the Ursa Minor top. Chris, I want to hear your Jeep story. And the second call out goes to Ernie from Vagabond Expedition. Ernie's got a really nice build that he's done because he also sleeps inside his Jeep. So Ernie, we want to hear your Jeep story. And the third final call out goes to Marco from Overland X. Now you're probably going to need some help, and you have a good buddy who can help you, and I think Brad from Trail Recon would love to help you build and talk about your Jeep story. So there you have it, guys. Have fun out there, stay safe, get out and explore. Cheers.